All right. All right, everyone. I'm gonna get started. I'm playing World of Warcraft, and I'm making a Death Knight. This is on retail WoW, so the current expansion that's out is Dragonflight. There are these allied races that I've not unlocked yet. I'll eventually get to them. But I'm gonna be making but here's all the alliance races, obviously, as we all know. And then, of course, here's an allied race from the alliance, and then here's a allied race from the horde. I'm gonna be doing the horde. Trying to think, do I want an orc, a Tauren, or a blood elf? These are the ones I want to pick. I'm not really into goblins. Not really into trolls. I've done undead before. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Tauren. Which are cow people. We're gonna go with that design. What about the hair? Okay. Okay, so the skin color also affects the color of the fur. Kind of make it look like this, look bright, look like the Death Knight colors. And any paints? Yeah, let's do that. We'll do all feathers. We don't need a nose ring. All right. Paint color. Go with that design. Okay. So this will be our Tauren. His name. Let's see. Yeah, sure, Starzor. That's totally it's a really good name. So here's our Death Knight. Starzor. The Tauren Death Knight. Let's go and get started.
A hero. That's what you once were.
Not anymore.
You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased another dawn for the world with your life. But the evil you fought is not so easily banished.
Yeah.
And the victory you claim, not so easily held. For now,
This is true.
the specter of death looms above the world yet again, and it has found new champions to bring about its final reign. Knights of darkness, wielding runes of death and destruction, bound by the will of the Lich King. This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark rebirth.
My dark rebirth. So here I am. So, unfortunately, though, the one thing is Tauren walk kind of slow, especially male ones. Actually, male, a lot of, so certain races, like the Tauren and Draenei, their male version of their males are really large. So when they move a lot slower than their females.
All life must end. Anger, cruelty.
Yeah, that's the Lich King Arthas. So,
My chosen.
that's the one thing. All Death Knights get the same starting area, no matter what their race is in the game, unless they are an allied race or a Pandaren. The Pandarens and the allied races have their own separate starting area for Death Knights. They immediately start at level 10 instead of level 8. And they immediately, they just get their weapon and then go to a capital city for the Alliance or Horde. So now we're getting a rune-bladed sword. This is just a weapon that that Death Knights use, and then I have to do that. And now I have my sword. Come over to this guy, and then he's gonna give me rune forging, which is used to, you know, forge things. So now I'm still at level 8. I don't know, it made it look like I was... I know it's because I was given rune forging, but yeah, so I think you can dual blade these, can't you? Or actually, I don't think you can't, or no, I guess you can't. Which one does more damage? That's another thing. There's also specialties for Death Knights. The specialties that you have are the specialties that you have are Blood, Frost, and Unholy. They all kind of do different roles. Frost and Unholy are DPS roles, which is damage per second. Blood is a tank roll. But here are the runes. So I have rune of Razor Ice. I believe this is actually, and by the way, these different runes actually all work best with a certain Death Knight specialty. So if you're going to be a Frost Death Knight, this is the better rune for your blade, or blades actually, because Frost Death Knights can dual wield one-handed weapons, while Unholy Death Knights and Blood Death Knights cannot dual wield. This rune, which is the rune of the Fallen Crusaders, is best for Blood Death Knights, and then this rune, which is the rune of Stone Skin Gargoyle, is best for Unholy Death Knights. Now, I'm not sure which one I want to be. Normally when I play a Death Knight, I'm an Unholy Death Knight, so I might do a Blood Death Knight this time, but I also might go for Frost. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to enchant these two blades, because these blades I think can be dual wielded once I reach a certain level, or I'm able to choose my specialization, in Talons, which I cannot do till level 10. Once I'm able to activate Frost Death Knight, if that's what I pick, I will then be able to dual wield the weapons. And then for now, I'll do Fallen Crusader for this sword, and I'll just use this sword for now. And I say that because if I'm dedicating myself to either pick a Frost Death Knight or a Blood Death Knight. Also here I can kind of show you the this kind of aura that's like around it. If you look right here, that's the effect of the rune. And they have different animations for different ones.
Yes, tomorrow is another day.
So I have that. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking my stream. It says I have one viewer right now. I think that one viewer is me. I don't know. Sometimes I like to check my stream over on actual Twitch just to make sure it's looking okay. So what I get to do is pick an unworthy, someone who's unworthy, and fight them. And this is how I learn my this is kind of how you learn how to fight. And these things are really easy to kill. They just die like that. Also, I kind of find it interesting that rune forging has been put here on my hotbar, because this is really used for, this is mostly used for battling. And so when I learn more and more talents, which I just now leveled up to level 9, but once I learn more talents, which I start pretty much, which I think I just learned some more, but you really start getting more, like once I hit level 10 and I unlock specializations and talents, then every time I level up in the game, I will get I'll get points that I can put towards talents in my actual class, and then specializations for my specialization of my class. And if you want to know why I'm not reading all the quests, I've done these before. So I already kind of know the story of this. I'll explain it for people that don't know. But basically, what this is, and I hope my microphone's not too loud or too quiet. I'm not sure if it is or isn't. But basically, what this is Arthas Menethil is the Lich King. He used to be a paladin. He's a human. That's his race, by the way. He's a human. He was a human paladin that fought for Lordaeron, for the Kingdom of Lordaeron. I also think he was a part of the Alliance as well. But he fought for the Kingdom of Lordaeron, but then he ended up getting corrupted, and he became a Death Knight, and he then started teaming up with the Scourge, which the Scourge is an undead army. Now, the undead race in this game, which is actually a part of the Horde faction, is based off of, they used to be a part of the Scourge, but they were freed from the Scourge's control, and now they fight for them. They fight alongside with the Horde, so they ended up joining the Horde faction, and they fight alongside with the Horde. Though they only use the Horde, though they're in like their lore, they kind of use the Horde mostly as a tool for their own selfish needs. They basically are just they don't really care about the other races in the Horde. They only care about their people. So they pretty much they just stay within the Horde. They use the Horde as a tool to help them out a bit. No, do not destroy the eye. Yes, that's right. And I can turn this quest in. This starting zone, which I plan to get through in this entire stream, is not that long. I can probably speedrun this in an hour and a half, or like an hour. I'm about 14 minutes into the stream, but keep in mind, I think I spent like 5 minutes creating my character.
We exist only to serve him.
And now Howard Derry Mulgren calls upon the armies of the mighty Scourge, but oh wow, that is loud. That is loud.
Make it quick.
That is loud.
Tomorrow.
Essentially, what the Scourge is. So, if you want to kind of once again more backstory on what the Scourge is, the Scourge is an undead army.
Ashes to ashes.
They're an undead army, and they are controlled by the Lich King. There have been multiple Lich Kings. Right where I'm playing right now, the current Lich King is Arthas Menethil, who became a Death Knight, then he became the new Lich King. he became corrupted. He used to be a hero of Lordaeron. He was even he was a paladin, which paladins, I just got up to level 10, so now we can pick our specialization. But paladins are holy. They're holy soldiers. Anyways, these are the specializations. So a Blood Death Knight, they have the role of a tank. A Frost Death Knight has the role of damage, and an Unholy Death Knight also has it. So I can kind of read the description. So a Dark Guardian who manipulates and corrupts life energy to sustain themselves in the face of an enemy onslaught. The preferred weapons are two-handed axe, mace, and sword. That means that they use two hands, so they are not able to dual wield. They also cannot use shields either. All these primary stats are strength, by the way. Frost Death Knights and Icy, Harbinger of Doom, channeling runic power, and delivering vicious weapon strikes. The preferred weapons are dual axes, maces, or swords. So they dual wield. So they don't use shields either. They don't use a sword and a shield. They dual wield swords, maces, or axes. And then Unholy Death Knights, a master of death and decay, spreading infection and controlling undead millions to their bidding. Preferred weapon: two-handed sword, mace, or two-handed axe, mace, or sword. Unholy Death Knights are kind of the closest. If you are an Unholy Death Knight, that is the closest that you'll ever get to a Necromancer in the Warcraft universe, because Necromancers are not an existing class. They originally were actually going to try to make Necromancers a thing. They made Death Knights. Death Knights became a thing instead. But also Unholy Death Knights are actually closer to what the original Death Knights were before they were before they fought for the Scourge. But because these are the closest you'll get to like a Necromancer. You know what? Let's go with the Frost Death Knight, and I'll just dual wield. So now I'm a Frost Death Knight. So let's go on ahead and pick some specializations. So I have Death Knight points and then Frost points. But anyways,
I can't attack that target.
So now what I'm gonna do, well, first of all, I'm gonna grab that, and I'm now gonna, this will let me dual wield now. So now I can dual wield. So here you go. So now we're dual wielding. So I'm kind of gonna accept multiple quests at once, because that's actually the quickest way to get through here. Also, because I'm level 10, I can also now ride a mount. Now, technically, you're not supposed to be able to have a mount till you complete the Horseman quest, which is the quest where you steal. It's where you basically steal a horse, and it eventually becomes your horse. But right now, I can just, mounts are now unlocked for me, so I can just start riding. Though I'm kind of slow on this mount, but I think it's because it's, I think I know why. It's because I'm a Tauren. But, anyways, I'll kind of explain as I'm going through and killing these people from this area called Havenshire. This area is called the Eastern Plaguelands, which is a part of, the Eastern Kingdoms, for anyone wondering. But, oh, hold on. There's one more quest I meant to pick up. I'm kind of cheating because I am using a mount, but it's the game's fault for letting me use a mount at level 10, even though in the Death Knight starting zone you're not supposed to get a mount until you complete the Grand Theft Palomino quest, which is so that's a quest you're supposed to complete, basically, before you start doing things. But yeah, so anyways, let me go back to where I was. First of all, I'm gonna fight this guy. But I'm gonna keep explaining lore, at least the lore that I know, as I'm as I'm going through and completing these quests. And hopefully this will keep you guys also entertained. But, essentially, like I was saying, the Undead Scourge, or the Scourge is an undead army. Most people actually will also refer to them as the Undead Scourge, but they are a army that is undead. So they are people that were like risen from the dead. They are under the will of the Lich King. They're actually forced under the will of the Lich King, meaning the Lich King controls them. So they actually don't have a free will of their own. And the thing is, that's always a thing. So the Lich King, they will always be servants to the Lich King, regardless if the Lich King is good or evil or just not, or not necessarily either, but it's just in for himself. It doesn't really matter. Oh, hey, where are you going? I hate the moaning sounds that they're making. But, the Undead Scourge, they are under the will of the Lich King, regardless of if the Lich King is good or evil. They work for the Lich King. That's just how that goes. But basically, they've been, like, doing a lot of things to Azeroth, and, under the rule of Arthas Menethil, who, once again, Arthas, was a hero of Lordaeron. He was actually the Prince of Lordaeron, but he became a Death Knight. He murdered his own father, who was the King of Lordaeron. And, he became the Lich King, which meant he gained control of the Scourge army. And his goal is to bring death and destruction to the entire world of Azeroth, and for the Scourge to rule everything. Now, there's this, now, a group that is fighting against the Scourge is the Scarlet Crusade, which, I'm just gonna pin this down to here, but, the Scarlet Crusade is fighting against the Undead Scourge. And that's who I'm actually fighting right now. So in the Death Knight starting zone, you're fighting to stop the Scarlet Crusade. Put it this way, the Scarlet Crusade fails. They pretty much fail. There's another crusade that does get started. That ends up being more successful. Much later into lore, of course. But yeah, so that kind of tells you a bit about the Undead Scourge, but yeah, so now let's actually talk about the Death Knights, because that's what I'm playing as. So there's been like multiple calls of Death Knights. Death Knights are not exclusively like members of the Scourge, or like they're not exclusively soldiers of the Scourge. They don't exclusively fight for the Lich King. It's just the Lich King knows how to make... The current Lich King, where I'm playing at right now, Arthas Menethil, knows how to make Death Knights. And so he has made Death Knights to be his... He has made Death Knights to be his servants. And to fight for him. No, do not. Don't do anything to me. This is part of the quest. I have to steal this horse. I have to steal a horse that I already own. That I can already just mount on. Because for whatever reason, Blizzard made the game broken when they, in newer updates. They did this when they squished down the level cap. Because it used to be you couldn't ride a mount till you were level 20. And Death Knights used to start at level 55. And even then, you would still have to, even then, you would still have to complete this quest for you to get your horse. But no, I can just do the quest right now. Or I can just use my horse right away once I hit level 10, which is what happened to me. Game's kind of broken. Basically, I'm now in like the world of like the shadows, and I have to kill one of these guys. I have to kill a Dark Rider that has one of these horses, and then steal their horse. And then, which is what I'm doing. So I have to do this, steal this horse, come up here, and then I will end up returning to the world of the living. And once I return to the world of the living, I'm then gifted this horse that I already have, because once again, the gameplay mechanics kind of broke the story. So now I'm going to get returned to the world of the living, and I'll get this horse as a reward. The horse that I already have. Anyways, so now that I have that complete, I'm now going to go back down here and keep killing. I have to kill one more Scarlet Crusader, and then I'm done with all with almost all my quests. But back to what I was saying, which I'm just going to grab this guy.
It's too far away.
Gosh darn it. Come on. Come over here. I love that move, Death Grip. It allows me to just grab people. Yeah, it just lets you grab people. And of course, I'm currently combat logged, apparently, even though nothing's attacking me, so I cannot ride my mount yet. Now I can. Now I have to fight a bunch of these guys. So the quest I've just been doing is one of the quests I had to retrieve arrows that we were firing out there. The other quest was I had to kill 15 citizens of Havenshire, which is the town down there. And then I had to kill 10 Scarlet Crusader soldiers. And now I have to fight 5 Death Knight, they're called like Death Knight Initates or whatever. I think they're just other Death Knights. These are like NPC Death Knights, or like Death Knights in training. I have to like fight them and defeat them in duels. It'd be cool if they actually did a version of this where you would duel other players that are also Death Knights in the starting zone with you. It'd be cool if they would have incorporated something like that, but they never did, because they don't do that. Okay, I asked to fight you. Come on, bro. But yeah, so pretty much, as you can tell, the Lich King's bad, he's evil, and so is the Undead Scourge that's in his will. That's actually why a Lich King's needed, because the Lich King has the power to control the Scourge. So the Scourge would actually go on rampages if there was no Lich King. But the thing is if you have a corrupt Lich King, the Scourge is going to obviously do evil things. So
Another time.
the idea, you want to have a good Lich King. You want to have a Lich King that's not evil, so that the Scourge doesn't do anything bad. But pretty much, but the original Call of Death Knights was done by an orc, by an orc named Gul'dan, who was at one point the war chief of the.
To ashes.
He at one point was the war chief of the Horde. Yeah, he at one point he was the war chief of the Horde, and he basically back when the orcs lived back when the orcs and the Draenei lived on a planet named Draenor. Then the Burning Legion joined forces with Gul'dan. Gul'dan did some evil stuff, and went through a portal that took him to Azeroth. I know, I'm explaining a lot of I'm explaining a lot of random lore. But basically, when this happened,
We press on.
when this happened, I'm having a hard time keeping up with myself talking. Give me a minute. But basically, Gul'dan created the first Death Knights. So the Death Knights were actually exclusive to the Horde at one point. They were basically the opposite, and at the time, only Alliance races were Paladins. So they were basically they were kind of like the Horde's version of Paladins in a way. They were basically anti-Paladins, or like evil Paladins. Which makes sense because Paladins have been described as very powerful, and Paladins have also been like Death Knights only, like have been like the only class that's been like really competitive against Death Knights. And of course, Death Knights are also really competitive against Paladins. So they're kind of like opposites, but the first set of Death Knights were basically like the unholy Death Knights. They were necromancers. They themselves were not that powerful, but they could control undead minions. And then there was multiple calls for Death Knights, but Arthas Menethil's as the Lich King, his call for Death Knights, he knows how to make them, and so he basically is made Death Knights. The thing is, Death Knights typically had their own free will. Arthas has been able to control Death Knights that he has made. So he's been able to control Death Knights, and make them do his bidding, just like members of the Scourge. So just like armies of the Scourge, he's able to control the Death Knights that he has made. And that's where we're at right now. I'm currently a Death Knight that has to fight for the will of the Lich King. That's who my character is right now. But yeah. So now, and what if one of the quests I just did? So these Scarlet Ghouls, what they are, I basically took some of those Scarlet Miners and basically tried to turn them into undead soldiers. Some were not done successfully. Some did not become. They just became vengeful spirits, and then they attacked me. And then some succumbed to the will and became ghouls that I can now call upon to assist me in battle. And now the next quest that I am doing. So now the next quest that I am doing, which I need to get into this real quick. I'm now going to hide in this. A Scarlet Miner is going to take me down to some ships, and I'm going to kill a bunch of Scarlet Crusaders with their own cannons. If you're curious why my audio went out, or of the game went out, it's because I clicked off the game to check my stream. Okay. So now in this quest, I now am using their own cannons to kill the Scarlet Crusaders. I kind of like this. I kind of like the Death Knights a lot. They're my favorite class to play. When they first came out in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, they were like really overpowered though, so they did have to nerf them a little bit. The Unholy Death Knights specifically were really powerful. I'm playing as a, but you know, I picked a Frost Death Knight, which is actually the worst of the Death Knights. It's like the worst one you could pick. Just because, in my opinion, they have the least cool abilities and they're the least powerful. Unholy Death Knight is my favorite, and then of course I have a lot of respect for Blood Death Knights, because they're really cool and they're good for tanking. Now, so many times that I would do this quest, I kept thinking that I kept not clicking the Death Gate button, and I thought you had to run through this entire army of Scarlet Crusaders, so I would always die like 3 times doing it and then be able to turn in the quest. But apparently no, you're supposed to hit a button that then spawns in a Scourge Griffin, who then just takes you away, so you can get away safely. Though I'm gonna tell you, this is a slow Griffin. Why the heck is there a... Oh, it's a Scarlet Griffin, okay. And I can go ahead and show the map where this is located at. So, on here, so this is a part of the Eastern Plaguelands, which is a part of the Eastern Kingdoms continent in Azeroth. So if I go here, so if I go to Azeroth, here's all the continents. I'm in Eastern Kingdoms. Eastern Kingdoms is actually pretty much all Alliance territory, except for up here. There is a area up here that has the where the Blood Elves live, and that is Horde territory because Blood Elves are a part of the Horde. But here's the Eastern Plaguelands, and then I'm in a specific part of the Eastern Plaguelands. Where am I at? I'm trying to kind of show you guys where I'm at on the map. So if I kind of go over here, I'm like in this area of the Eastern Plaguelands. I'm like right here. This is where the Ebonhold is. So I'm at this part of the Eastern Plaguelands, for anyone wondering. And then here, this actually takes me closer. So the Scarlet Enclave. So that's where I'm at on the Eastern Plaguelands, which is, once again, it's a part of the Eastern Kingdoms.
Another time.
And now, I got some points available. I can apply this. I'm going to do Raise Dead. This ability will allow me to spawn in my own ghoul that can fight alongside me, which in my opinion is a very good characteristic to have. Now, there would also be more story if I actually read the quest that I was doing, but I'm trying to kind of get out of the starting area really quickly. And this is a long start. This is probably one of the longer starting areas that they had in WoW, because each race gets their own starting area, and then all the hero classes have their own starting areas. So Death Knights, Demon Hunters, and Evokers are all hero classes in the game. The Evokers are exclusive to only one race in the game. Wait, never mind. But they're exclusive to one race in the game, which is, I forget what they're called. They're like these dragon people. They have a full-on dragon form, then they have like a human form that has like dragon wings and horns on them. They're kind of some weird people, but they have their own class called the Evoker, which is a hero class, so it starts at a higher level, and that is exclusive to them. That's pretty much what a hero class. So all the hero classes, they start at higher levels. So Demon Hunters and Death Knights start at level 8, unless your Death Knight is a Pandaren Death Knight or a allied race Death Knight, then they start at level 10. Demon Hunters, once again, they also start at level 8. Demon Hunters, though, are exclusive to Night Elf and Blood Elves. Those are the races that they're exclusive to. As you can see in this time frame, this area of Havenshire has been taken over by the Scourge and is no longer a threat. So the Scarlet Crusade now this part of the Scarlet Crusade has been defeated, so now they're in this area, which is New Avalon. And there's another quest I accepted as well. When playing this game, it's good to accept as many quests as possible, and then just complete them all at the same time. Then you can just turn them in. It's a lot easier. Now, this starting area, of course, has a mixture of both Alliance and Horde players, because... Okay, no, I meant to accept... Okay, no, I did accept the quest. Okay. It has a mixture of Alliance and Horde players, because technically right now we're not on the Alliance or the Horde. We're all servants of the Lich King. We end up basically, at the end of the starting area, spoiler alert, you end up rejoining the Alliance or the Horde. You don't get to pick. You pick depending on what race your character is. You'll pick depending on what race your character is. So if your character is a race that's a part of the Horde, you'll rejoin the Horde. If your race is a race that's a part of the Alliance, you'll rejoin the Alliance. So I'm a Tauren, so I'll end up rejoining the Horde. You know what? I'll kill you. So I'm doing multiple quests. So I'm doing a collection quest where I have to collect an Iron Chain, an Empty Cauldron, and 10 Crusader Skulls. You get the Crusader Skulls by killing New Avalon citizens and Scarlet Crusade soldiers. And then I have to kill 15 citizens of New Avalon and then 10 Scarlet Crusade soldiers for another quest. And then there's another quest where I have to kill the mayor of New Avalon and then steal the New Avalon registry. So I just killed all of them. Now the New Avalon citizens are not powerful. They're really easy to kill. Some of them will fight back. Will try to fight back against you. Others won't. If you want to know why I have low health right now, it's because I fought like 5 of these guys at once. And oh, this one's coming for me. But yeah, I fought multiple of them at once. And I fought a Scarlet Crusade soldier before that. But yeah, not all of them will try to fight against you. But I need to try to heal. Now, I don't have any healing items with me. I've never got the opportunity to actually get healing items. So that's kind of the thing. I haven't actually been able to get healing items. But there is a quest where I will be able to get some. But like I have to kind of wait to heal a little bit. I'm gonna like try to go to like one of my safe areas and see if I can heal faster that way. Normally, my health does not go down that quickly, though. Maybe it's because I'm a Frost Death Knight. Maybe Frost Death Knights suck this bad. I'm just gonna come in here. This is a safe area for me. How long will it take for me to heal? You see, look, I'm healing faster already. I should also probably be using more of my abilities as well when fighting. I'll kill things a lot quicker. So now I'll go back and fight. Scarlet Preachers. They're like priests. Not so. But I do need to kill some of the new Avalon citizens more. So yeah. Look at that. Killed all of them. Yeah. Yeah, you kill a lot of innocent people. For the Scourge. But hey. You gotta it's for the Lich King, man. He needs it. He needs us. Hey, listen, it'll all be over soon. Just die. This is what you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them it'll all be over soon if they just die. If they just die, it'll all be over soon. Just sit there. Don't worry about it, man. Enjoy the afterlife. Oh yeah, the councilman. The councilman actually can actually do some damage. I'm also about to. Once I go in here, I'm actually probably not gonna do that well. Okay, can my ghoul come follow me real quick? Hey, bro, come over here. Why are they all killing him? Sure, here. You can die. Okay, what are you doing? Cannot see anything. Okay. So, let's kill the mayor. First things first. Okay. First things first, steal this. I need it. I have to wait for the mayor to respawn because I have to kill him. He's right here. So he gets to die. And he's now dead. So now, hopefully I don't get combat logged. Please let me run. Please let me get out. Please let me get out. Yes, okay, get my death charger. Okay, boom, I'm out of here. See ya. I still have to kill 5 Scarlet Crusade soldiers. And the way I'm gonna do that is, you come here. Kill him really quickly. It's like, man, what if I wanted to join the Scarlet Crusade? Do you think they'd let me? No, they think I'm a spy, and I would be, because my character hasn't been freed from the Lich King yet. I'm still under his control. That's another thing too. You have a bunch of like you have a bunch of these little guys that help you anytime that one of the Scarlet Crusade soldiers comes along. Oh no, someone's right here. Come here. They also die a lot quicker when these guys help you. You. It's an orc death knight. Okay. You, come here. Just listen to me. It's gonna happen. I understand you don't want to, but it's gonna happen. I'm about to also get another quest where I'm gonna then have to, like, torture them. The way you just click on them with a special weapon, and then it plays, and then a bunch of text pops up of you saying, what is this, and then most of them are gonna say, most of them will not give in, and then, like, one of them will be like, I'll tell you everything, I swear. Don't kill me. And then you're done. You are in combat. I'm not even in combat. I'm talking about nothing is killing me. Nothing is killing me. Come on, man. Nothing is trying to hit me. There we go. Oh my goodness, I can actually do something.
My task is done.
So this guy,
We will have our revenge.
gotta accept to turn these things in. He levels me up. I get some new gear. We can now do obliterate. That sounds like a fun move. I think I'm supposed to unlock this. These are my persuaders. Why did I need 3 of them? If you want to know what those persuaders are, it's once again, it's the torture weapon I was talking about. So I have to do some torture.
Get on with it. Leave my task is done.
So I have this.
Quick. We will have our
And what this does is basically if I basically collect a bunch of Crusader skulls, I get these things, which these things restore runic power and health. So now I have 10 of them, because that's how many I had enough Crusader skulls to get that, to do 2 sets of it. Now, typically by the end of the starting zone, you're at like level 17, level 18. The other starting zones in the game, so, hold on. So basically, I just have to hit them. And it's basically, I'm basically trying to recover something called the Crimson Dawn, which is a secret the Scarlet Crusade has against the Scourge. But a lot of these people will are gonna basically, you can only use it on Scarlet Crusade soldiers. If I try to go to a new Avalon citizen, it'll just kill them like normal. Basically, what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to basically find Scarlet Crusade soldiers, hit them, and just do a normal attack on them, which you can just right-click with. And it'll just do whatever damage that the blade itself does, instead of doing damage that any of my abilities would do. So I just have to have this thing in my hand, and then it'll start asking them questions. Now, of course, I would assume that a Scarlet Preacher would probably not break as quick, but generally, in my luck, at least in my experience, the way if they crack they'll only tell you if they crack immediately. Now, technically, I could pull him here with my death grip, this guy over here, but I'm not gonna do that. Now, what I'm hoping is that this player over here. No, okay, no, he's on the same thing as I am. See, look, this guy immediately cracked. He said, "I'll tell you everything." And so he's like, lies, the pain will continue. And he tells him everything, but then he still dies from... But the guy still dies from the pain. And now... comes back my swords. But yeah. And that's what the Crimson Dawn is. But yeah, back to, I was talking about starting zones. Starting zones, all the races have their own starting zones. All races have their own starting zones except for, well, no, all races have their own starting zones, and they work that way for every class except for hero classes. Though the game currently has 2 types of starting zones for when you make a new character that's not in a hero class. You can either start at Exile's Reach, which is a newer starting zone that is for everyone. It's mostly designed for like new players, or it's the quickest way to level a new character from level 1 to level 10. But you basically you level up quickly up to level 10, and you do like a mission for the Horde or the Alliance. And it teaches you also your it also teaches you the basics of your own class as well. Then there is your the starting zone of your actual race, which is a little bit slower than Exile's Reach to level up to level 10. But you basically... Oh. This guy's here. There's like there's 2 quests I have to do. So first one, and I'm trying to avoid fighting more guys right now. But basically I have to take the new Avalon patrol schedule, which is a schedule I have to steal it from the soldiers. There's a patrol schedule for the soldiers I have to seal. And then I have to rescue someone that's a part of the Scourge. Technically, I don't actually have to kill all these guys, but if I don't, they're all just going to follow me. Now, there's another player right now playing. He's probably doing the exact same quest that I'm doing, which is actually helpful. It makes it a lot easier, because then if we all like fight together, especially because this quest is not a kill this many of this thing quest. So because of that, it doesn't matter how many people. It doesn't matter if someone quote-unquote steals my kills, because this quest isn't about killing. It's about taking an item. It's just there's enemies in my way that I have to kill. But you can see, look, we all kind of like hit him at the same time, which just killed him. Why don't I have the guy down here that I'm supposed to have? Look, I'm where I'm supposed to... Where is he? What the heck, bro? Where's the guy at? Huh. Cause I have to go down here. The game broke, didn't it? Oh, there's the guy. There's the guy.
What is your desire?
Now I'm at level 14. Talents. It's gonna be one of these ones. So now, while this guy's healing, he has this little barrier, and we have to basically help him. We have to basically help him a little bit. For the person that posted a chat in the chat, when I looked over, I don't know why you posted a link to something. Cheap viewers on what? I don't know what. I don't know what that is. Don't know why that's on there. It's like, just please, when you don't post random chat links. I don't mind if you like link to like a YouTube thing or a Twitch thing, but not to like random sites. Hey, look at that. And look, and when you have multiple people, you get your quest done a lot quicker, even though none of us are in a party together. And we're basically waiting for this guy because he's gonna like help draw fire for us. Make the scourge. Once again, it's nice when you have help. Yeah, let's go, everyone. Hold on. Death Charger. Just run. Just run. He's going that way. Yeah, that guy just disappears. Nope. Don't worry about me. I'm just running. I'm just riding a horse, man. I'm not hurting you guys. I'm just riding a horse.
Get on with it. Leave me be. Tomorrow is another day. There's work to be done.
Okay, put some of this stuff on. I actually do have other mounts in the game that I could actually ride instead of my Death Charger. I just think the Death Charger is cool to ride, and it's probably something I should be riding as a Death Knight in the starting zone at least. So now I have to basically kill this person. This is a Tauren that was like captured, but this Tauren actually knows who I am, and they're like, Starzor? Starzor, I recognize those horns anywhere. What have they done to you? You don't remember me, do you, blasted Scourge? They drained you of everything that made you a righteous force of reckoning. Every last ounce of good, everything that made you a Tauren. Think, Starzor, think back, try and remember the rolling plains of Mulgore, where you were born. Remember the splendor of life, brother. You were a champion of the Tauren once. Listen to me, Starzor. You must fight against the Lich King's control. He is a monster that wants to see this world, our world, in ruin. Don't let him use you to accomplish his goals. You were once a hero, and you can be again. Fight, damn you. Fight his control. Someone's like, hey, what's taking so long? What's taking so long, Starzor? There's no more time for me. I'm done for. Finish me off, Starzor. Do it or they'll kill us both. Put me out of my misery. And then you're forced to basically kill someone that knew you personally before you were reborn. That's another thing. You kind of like lose your memories when you're reborn as a Death Knight.
Our masters will be done.
It's just kind of a side effect that happens to you. You know, it really helps you stay in the Lich King's control. But yeah. But now, at this point, I kind of have been, like, reminded of who I once was. When I used to be a hero of the Tauren. So, yeah. Now let me go here.
Need something?
professions. Anything else? I don't think I put Chain of Ice on here yet. No, I did not. Anything else? I think I have all these. Frost. Killing Machine. I'll put this on here as well. Just kind of makes me a little bit more powerful. But now what I have to do is, I have to, like, kind of travel over here. I pretty much have to travel over here to, like, this zone, to this little circle, and use this to draw this guy out. And then I have to kill him and steal his belongings and his message letter that he has for the Scarlet Crusade soldiers. And then I have to go over here. And what's interesting is I'm basically going to be turned into him, and I'm going to basically be disguised. That's the interesting thing. All the Scarlet Crusade soldiers and all the citizens from like Havenshire and New Avalon they're all humans, which they're all humans. Also, so now that I'm basically disguised as a human, as that person, none of the Scarlet Soldiers will attack me. Also, you can see I'm going faster because I'm also now human. So now I walk faster, and I just go a lot faster, which is nice. But yeah, you can see they all aren't going to aggro towards me. But yeah. We're about an hour. Yeah, I'm a little over an hour in, and we're actually almost done with the starting zone.
Can I help you? Have a good one. Farewell.
I think there's a few more quests. Two of them are really big quests, but we're actually almost done with the Death Knight starting zone. So yeah, the Death Knight starting zone is not that long. It's longer than it's definitely longer than Exile's Reach, and Exile's Reach goes quick for the fact that you go through 10 levels. Exile's Reach is like 30 minutes. More like 45 minutes long, and you go from level 1 to level 10, but you also gain a lot of XP, and they intentionally level you really quickly.
Leave me be. There's work to be done.
Now I come back here, I deliver this to Darian Mulgrain, and I'm basically now back into my Tauren form and as a Death Knight.
Obey or be eliminated. Scour the living on this world. His will be done.
There we go. And now I'm speaking to the Lich King. Yeah. Actually, no, I think it's just 2 more quests in total, and then I'm done. Maybe 3. But yeah, and keep in mind, for quite a few minutes of this stream, I was just making my character. And there's a few times where I kind of took a few minutes and screwed around a little bit. So, I got through the starting area pretty quickly. So here's the Lich King. So now what I have to do is call upon this thing, and I get to fly on this giant thing, and I have to go over to New Avalon, which New Avalon is still here. It still has Scarlet Crusade control, and I have to basically destroy a bunch of things. So I have to destroy these things. Nope. You aren't going to get me today. But yeah, so I have to basically destroy I have to destroy, what is it? Shoot. Aw, crap. This is my first death. But yeah, so pretty much what I have to do, I have to kill 150 Scarlet Soldiers, and I have to take out 10 of these things. Which, those little things that are, like, firing at me and all, they do, like, a lot of damage. Like, if I get hit by, like, by one, like, 3 times, I basically am dead. Or, my little thing I'm riding on dies, and then if one of those things hits my character once, I'll just die. But no, the idea is you want to fly up like really high and away from them. And I'm kind of doing this so I can like recover some of my health. I'm trying to get this done as quick as I can, and so yeah. Dang, these things are tough to freaking hit. Wow. But these things can actually hit me in midair and kill me. See? Now this time I have to go to the graveyard, so yeah. This is always a quest I die on. It's kind of hard not to. Now if you're like good at the game, like actually good at the game, then you probably won't die on this quest. But I have to basically come into a certain distance of my dead corpse, so I can then resurrect myself. Now, fun fact, I've actually resurrected before and then immediately got killed right after doing so. Why is that thing still not freaking gone? Oh, thank you. Finally is gone. No. 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 And I missed. Why is it taking so much freaking stuff to kill these things? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Come over here, heal up a little bit. Return to the... Or you will be dropped. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. It's like, just let me do my thing, guys. I hate I have to take out all these freaking... Yep, that's why. I hate having to take out all these freaking things. No! Let me go up. I didn't even use the move correctly, did I? Nope, I didn't. The thing to probably do is to come down here and start over on the mount. Hold on. There's another option. Exit. Wait, what the heck? Why can't I bring my guy back? Of course. Really? Really? Yeah, this part actually takes a minute. Because once again, I only took down 3 of those things. It's like, those things are freaking terrible. This is the worst part of the Death Knight area, is having to do this quest. I hate doing this quest because those things just freaking... They freaking suck. Alright, come on. Alright. Why is it only saying I destroyed another one? Why is it only saying I destroyed 3? Like, come on. That's crap. If you want to know what I did... You have to do a move to restore your mana on your little dragon. I don't even think I did it right. Yeah, I didn't do it right originally. Stop hitting me. No, I have to do it like in these zones. I hate it. I hate that I have to do it in these zones only. I think I already destroyed these 2 as well. So it's like very specific. Oh, come on. Come on, really? 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 That's crap. That's crap. What the heck, bro? Like, that's stupid. And technically, I can immediately resurrect over here, but I'm not trying to get a bunch of... It basically... It's gonna lower all my crap. But yeah, I always die a bunch at this part because it's just so... Look, it says 3 out of 10 destroyed. I've obviously destroyed more than 3, but I think it's like, it's not taking out the ones that it wants me to take out, which is dumb that it works like that, but that's just how the game works, so you gotta go by how the game works. But like, look, if I go in these zones that it's asking me to, it's gonna have me destroy the same ones I've already taken out, and it's probably gonna tell me it doesn't count that I took them out. Like, watch, I'm gonna take it all out. Oh, well, okay. Whatever then. And give me a minute, it's like, let me come up, do not hit me. Do not hit me, thing. Do not hit me. You don't need to worry about me. I just exist. I'm just going through a little fly. Oh no, wait, I know it's hitting me. I figured it out. Never mind. Okay. Destroyed 5. You gotta be freaking kidding me, bro. How? How? I need to ask how. I just need to ask how. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna... Here, give me your frickin'... Yes, I'll take the Resurrection of Sickness, the stupid debuff that they make you go through. Because it's like, dude, I did what they asked. It's like, come on, man, I'm doing what they're asking me. Anyways, back to this thing over here. There's 6 destroyed. And of course, I just if you just fly up high enough, They can't really hit you. But you also can't really hit them. Like, I'm gonna try to come up from behind and hope that this does something. If I come up from behind... Oh, no, it sees me, so it's gonna follow me. The thing is also, those things take freaking forever to hit. As well. It's like, come on. It's because these things can see me. So if they all fire at once... then I'm doomed. But no, I need to be in the zones that it wants me to be in for this all to work. What the heck? What the heck? This is so stupid. It is so... wow, this is so stupid. Yes, please resurrect me. No, no, I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm gonna spend like 20 minutes on this quest, just because this quest is like... This is the hardest quest in the Death Knight starting area. But I bet you someone who's really good at the game is gonna be like, you know, no, it's not that hard. I can do it in 10 seconds. It's like, okay. Unless you want me to, like, strafe the whole time. But no, this is, like, my least favorite quest. This is the only quest I don't like in the Death Knight area. I get why it's here, though. But I'm trying to intentionally circle around this thing so it does not hit me when it fires a shot. Okay, okay. Now, if I go here, I can hit this one. All these ones are going to come around and see me. So... Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. How many times did I hit that thing? How many times did I hit that thing? I hit it so many times. Thank you. It's like I hit that thing umpteen million times, and it didn't go. Look, that one went down in like 3 hits. I now just need to get one more. Because I've killed enough soldiers. I'm gonna go for this one over here. We'll get one of you guys. I hit 2. I hit the 2 button. I hit the 2 button. Wow. And I have no durability left either. That's not what button I meant to hit. I think actually the reason why I don't have any durability left is because of my resurrection of sickness. Anyways, where was I? This thing. Yes, that's right. I completed it. Let's go. Let's go all the way back over here. My gosh, that was something. But I have no idea why these have 0 durability on them. But what I'm going to do... There's someone that should be able to repair my weapons. And all my stats. So I should be able to come up here. I'm not in combat. Why does the game think I'm in combat? Is it... I don't know why this game keeps thinking I'm in combat, guys. It makes no sense to me. Because I'm clearly not in any combat.
Your will is not your own.
Yeah, I'm no longer in combat, thankfully. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come back up here. And then there's someone here that can repair my armor. If I come up here. Because I do need to have my armor repaired. And my everything. So if I'm just gonna hit repair all items. There we go. Perfect. And of course... Put this on... Where's the... It's over here. So now I have everything repaired, and I am now ready for the Battle for Light's Hope's Chapel, which is the next quest. Actually, technically, I think it has me do 2 quests, but one of them's like is one of those automatic turn-in quests. You just walk over to someone and then turn in the quest for them. And the other one's the actual quest that is like the Battle for Light's Hope's Chapel. That's not the official name of the quest. That's just something that that's just the name of the battle, which is pretty much the entire quest. Yeah, so technically it's 2 more quests.
You will belong to the Scourge.
Maybe let's try a different mount. Be a good mount. Let's ride this tiger. Will you be any faster? I don't think. Yeah, I don't think any of these mounts are going to be any faster. But sure, let's ride the tiger. Also, I don't ever remember if I was gifted the Celestial Steed, which I have, or if I purchased it. But I have the Celestial Steed, though I can't fly with it right now. But yeah, so I have to walk over here. Report to the Scourge Commander. This guy right here.
Make it quick. You will have.
I now have another quest I have to accept, which is the Light of the Dawn Uncovered. So I now talk to High Lord Darian Mulgrain. Let him know I am ready.
Go forth and wreak havoc.
And now we have 5 minutes for the Battle for Light's Hope's Chapel to begin. So I'm literally going to sit here for 5 minutes, basically. And yeah, the reason why is because this allows other players to join you for the Battle of Light's Hope's Chapel. Now I remember when I when I would do this part, sometimes I would I'd walk over and it was already done. Like I was playing Cataclysm Classic with a Death Knight. I walked over here to the Battle for Light's Hope's Chapel, and it was right after the battle part was ended, and I was just watching like all the dialogue that takes place afterwards, and then the quest was complete. I didn't have to do anything. It was hilarious. But yeah. So we got 5 minutes. I'll just we'll do some lore talk in these last 5 minutes, but basically, what I'm doing, the battle for Lighthope's Chapel is like this, supposed to be this like ultimate elite battle for us Death Knights of the Scourge and just all the Scourge, against the forces of light, which are kind of on the Scarlet Crusade side, but also not. We basically defeated the Scarlet Crusade. They're basically no more, but they're still we still have, like, we still. And if I go over there, by the way, I'll die right away if I go over there, because those are all champions of light. It's a bunch of red mobs. I can kind of, you know, we'll kind of walk a little bit more through the Eastern Plague Lands a little bit, but basically all these areas over here, yeah, basically all these areas I've been going through, or that I'm walking through, are not. So basically, the Scarlet Crusade's defeated at this point, but there's still those the light forces that still exist. They're over there at Lighthope's Chapel, which is like an ancient chapel in this area. It's actually a really small chapel if you walk inside of it. But yeah, it's basically we're basically going to be on holy ground, and we're about to have the battle for Lighthope's Chapel, which is the Scourge versus the Light Forces. Now, actually, if I walk this way, I think this takes me to where this takes me to like New Avalon area. If I keep walking up here. So yeah, so if I walk through here, I'll actually get to like to New Avalon. But if I walk through it now, basically, there's like nothing here. Now I have walked a little bit far away, so I'm gonna walk back over to where we're supposed to be when the battle starts, just so I'm not away from that area. You can kind of see that basically if I keep going through here, I'll reach New Avalon. So it's basically just another pathway through to New Avalon. So yeah. But this is like our final battle. But you find out some interesting things during the battle, and we will get to see that part of the lore, which I won't spoil for you guys. We can watch it uncover. But yeah, I got 1 minute. 1 minute to get back over to where I'm supposed to be. It's like, come on. Yep. There's Lighthope's Chapel right over there. I'm coming. Darian Mulgrain. He's the High Lord. He's like second in command of the Scourge army, pretty much.
Soldiers of the Scourge, Death Knights of Acros,
It's now begun.
Of the darkness, hear the call of the High Lord. Rise!
And now he's spawning in a bunch of ghouls and undead Scourge soldiers. Not the undead race, just a bunch of these things. Hey, look, we got another player joining us. It is it's also a Frost Death Knight. Hey! And they're an orc, so they're going to be a part of the Horde. Now it's like, so what do we do? Can we, like, go? Do they want me to start running? There we go. Okay.
The Lich King watches over us, minions. Leave all the ashes and misery in your destructive wake.
Now I have this beautiful flag on me.
Stand fast, brothers and sisters! The light will prevail!
And now we get to fight against all these things and kill them. And they drop 0 loot. So it's just fighting. I'm also gonna resurrect one of my own guys to help me. This battle is also not that long. Yeah, the battle is not that long. And I'm not exactly taking a lot of damage. Yeah, it's not a very long battle. Oh yeah, he's kind of I think he loses some control of the Scourge minions, and they like start like running away and all that. Because like he says, do as I say, I'm in control here. But yeah. Come on. I think this is talking about my commanders who are like falling unconscious. That guy right there, that was High Lord Tyrion Foldering, I think. He's a human paladin. That's the thing, we also like outnumber the freaking light people, all these people, but they're like holy or something. So I guess they just stand a better chance.
Bring them before the chapel.
We kind of lost, as you can see. Even though there's many forces of the Scourge remaining, I don't know how we lost, we just did. There's High Lord Darian Mulgreen.
Stand down, Death Knights. We have lost. Light. This place. No hope.
There he is, High Lord Tyrion Foldring.
Have you learned nothing, boy? You have become all that your father fought against. Like that coward Arthas, you allowed yourself to be consumed by the darkness, the hate, feeding upon the misery of those you tortured and killed. Your master knows what lies beneath the chapel. It is why he dares not show his face. He sent you and your Death Knights to meet their doom, Darian. What you are feeling right now is the anguish of 1,000 lost souls. Souls that you and your master brought here. The light will tear you apart, Darian.
Save your breath, old man. It might be the last you ever draw.
My son.
Father!
My dear, beautiful boy.
What?
Father, you have returned.
You've been gone a long time, Father. I thought
Nothing could have kept me away from here, Darian. Not from my home and family.
Father, I wish to join you in the war against the undead. I want to fight. I can sit idle no longer.
Darian Mograine, you are barely of age to hold a sword, let alone battle the undead hordes of Lordaeron. I could not bear losing you. Even the thought...
If I die, Father, I would rather it be on my feet, standing in defiance against the undead legions. If I die, let me die with you!
My son, there will come a day when you will command the Ashbringer, and with it, mete out justice across this land. I have no doubt that when that day finally comes, you will bring pride to our people, and that Lordaeron will be a better place because of you. But, my son, that day is not today. Do not forget.
Touching. He's mine now.
You betrayed me. You betrayed us all, monster! Face the might of Mograine!
Pathetic.
You're a damned monster, Arthas.
You were right, Fordring. I did send them in to die. Their lives are meaningless. But yours... How simple it was to draw the great Tyrion Fordring out of hiding. You've left yourself exposed, Paladin. Nothing will save you.
That day is not today. Tyrion!
Arthas!
What is this?
Your end.
Impossible. This is not over. When next we meet, it won't be on holy ground, Paladin.
Rise, Darian, and listen. We have all been witness to a terrible tragedy. The blood of good men has been shed upon this soil. Honorable knights, slain defending their lives, our lives. And while such things can never be forgotten, we must remain vigilant in our cause. The Lich King must answer for what he has done, and must not be allowed to cause further destruction in our world. I make a promise to you now, brothers and sisters. The Lich King will be defeated. On this day, I call for a union. The Argent Dawn and the Order of the Silver Hand will come together as one. We will succeed where so many before us have failed. We will take the fight to Arthas, and we will tear down the walls of Icecrown. The Argent Crusade comes for you, Arthas!
So too do the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Although our kind has no place in your world, we will fight to bring an end to the Lich King. This I vow.
So now...
Ours is not to question, only to act.
So now, we are now called the Knights of the Ebon Blade.
By his command.
if this is, and here's, this is what Lighthope's chapel looks like. Kind of a small chapel. But, as you can see, the Lich King sent us to die. The Lich King sent us to die. He sent us to our deaths. And so now... And so he basically has betrayed us. He no longer needs his Death Knights. We were only needed for one thing, and that one thing that we were needed for was, well... Well, the one thing we were needed for was to just take out the Scarlet Crusade, which we already did. Now, it gave us the Saber of the Ebon Blade, but it only gave us one of them. Even though I'm a dual wielder. It's like, really? It's the whole point of being the Frost Death Knight. But now I have to kill 10 Scourge things and kill this guy over here. Actually, I might kill him first. So now he's dead, so now I just have to kill 10 Scourge soldiers. Now, the Lich King always will have control of the Scourge, but his control over the Death Knights was kind of like a... It's not necessarily a... Like, it was a different kind of control, and so we're now free from it. We now have our free will back. We also have, like, our memories back from when we were once a hero. So, yeah.
The life we had before is meaningless. His will be done.
But yeah, now you basically are... Now you either will go to Stormwind if you are an Alliance, or Orgrimmar if you're a Horde, which I'm Horde, so I'm going to go to Orgrimmar. And so now what's going to happen is I'm basically... So here I'm at Orgrimmar, which is in the deserts of Durotar, in the continent of Kalimdor, which is a primarily Horde-dominant continent in Azeroth. But basically, everyone hates you when you first come in. When you first come in, look. Hey, friend, come check... Okay, look, you disgust me. Everyone's frightened. Everyone hates you because you are... They don't understand that you're no longer a part of the Scourge. They hate the Scourge. The Scourge killed many. But I come to this guy, give him this, and now I'm officially welcomed back as a member of the Horde again. And now I'm level 17. And that is the entire starting area for Death Knights. Now, typically, the next content I'll go into, it wants me to do Battle for Azeroth content right away after. Technically, I don't have to do that if I don't want to. We have all this stuff, though, which I can read. And then I'm going to basically move this here. And now I just need to make this my home. And then I'll get a Hearthstone. And now I have this thing. So now I can come back here. I can use it to teleport back here if I need to. But yeah, so now I'm on the Horde. I'm just a normal Horde player. I'm free to roam and do what I want. And yeah, now I am gonna... Now, I still cannot fly on any mounts yet. I think you can start flying at level 25. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so... If I want to go to a merchant... Because I have a bunch of crap I want to sell. That I can sell, that's on me currently. Yeah, okay, you can... I can sell things. So, you can have that. One of my rune blades that some of these don't have any selling price to them. Some of these are also things used for crafting. You can see I'm about to get rich. And yeah, so I just cleared up a bunch of inventory space by doing that. But yeah, I'm free to do what I want. I can roam around. We can roam around in Orgrimmar. Of course, this isn't the only mount I have to ride. I have other mounts. I have the Celestial Steed, which I can show you guys right here. Which is like this weird, like crystal-esque horse. This horse can actually fly. It's just my character's not allowed to fly yet. But once my character can fly, I can then fly on this horse. These are all players, so there's a lot of level 1 players. I don't know how they got here. It's a Pandaren Death Knight. See, if I picked a Pandaren Death Knight or a Death Knight on an allied race, I would immediately just spawn here. I basically would. It takes place in a different time where there's a different Lich King in like more in like the future, and yeah. I've been invited to a group. Okay, where are we going? Person's level frickin' 45. What do they want me to do? Where are we going? Why was I invited to a group? I hope they see I'm a level 17 Death Knight. Confirm your role. Oh, we're going to a dungeon. Okay. He wants to do it. The guy wants to do a dungeon with me. Okay. We can do a dungeon. We can do a dungeon. I think that's what it is. Enter. Okay, so he must be a damage then. And then we need a healer. And I think like a rogue or something. Okay. So so I'm here. Okay. I'm not a blood death. Oh, why is it having me as a blood death knight? I need to change my. Hold on. Yeah, like, why is it having me as a blood death knight? It's because I picked a tank. That's why. Hold on. I should have picked the damage. Give me a minute. No, it's active. Apparently it's active. Apparently it's active. Okay. We have to do this, this. Bunch of crap. Apply changes. All this stuff. But no, all these players are like freaking much higher levels than me. Do they need a tank? Okay, so they level them down to my level. They must be like a higher level for them. So I get it. They needed someone probably for a dungeon. They probably wanted to do a dungeon, and so they grabbed me. But yeah, we can do do a random dungeon. Dungeons are kind of nice. So yeah, you guys can see. Look, hey, the stream's going even longer. So we probably have a priest. We have okay. So we have a. It looks like no. We have a holy paladin. The paladin's probably our healer. And I'm the tank apparently. I chose to be the tank. I should have chose to be the damage, because you know, if I would have done that, I would have stayed as a Frost Death Knight. It would have been a lot easier. Let me make sure that the sword I'm actually using is my Ebon Blade. Yeah, it is. Okay. No. 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 And I'm gonna die from... Okay. Oh, I'm getting healed by yeah, that's once again, that's why you have healers. Sure. But it's not a very good tank. But no, I have to be a Blood Death Knight for the tank. Okay, we have this guy, who I'm gonna somehow kill with basic moves. I definitely have not acted like a tank, I've been acting like a damage, so I'm gonna try to take out these other things so that everyone else can defeat him. So anytime he spawns other minions in, I'll try to tank out the other guys real quick. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. That person's, yeah, the DPS person. That's the thing, you actually need 5 people for a dungeon, because everyone has to fill out a specific role. Now, to be fair, dungeons are not, I can just DPS. I mean, I also now just have the ability to do random dungeon finder. Just do random dungeon. I don't think I can do raids yet, though. But I want to, because I want to do Ice Crown Citadel. So, we have a Fury Warrior. We have a Holy Paladin, and we have, what are you? We have a Hunter. my goodness. Okay. What the heck? No more. No, come on. What's happened? What's happening to me? Okay. The whole, yeah, so our paladins are healer, okay. Thank you, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Bro's like doing like the flash heal umpteen times. He's level 37 though. That's actually a good level. So yeah. Who's going first? This is all good. Okay. No. Okay, no. No. I'm not scared. I promise. Let me go. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, let's, I'm not really damaged, so I don't really need to be healed. I mean, I'll take it. I just don't need it. You know, I didn't even see these guys here, but I don't really care. Okay, this must be... Is this the boss? This is not... No, I don't think this is the boss room now. How do we, like... Yeah, it's kind of best I just stay in the middle and just fight everything off as best as I can. Because if I do that, I can tank. Once again, I have to be a tank role, which I'm supposed to be a... I'm not supposed to be... I'm supposed to be a Frost Death Knight. I should have hit damage. If I hit damage, I would have been a DPS. But I don't know if they let you do 2 DPSs for a dungeon. I also don't know how long this dungeon is. Oh my gosh, come on, I hate the feared effect. Are we almost there? I'm out of Okay. It's the king. Everyone attack him. Wow. Did everyone died? Everyone died, didn't they? The entire group died. No, there's 2 other people. There's 2 people that are still alive. Where are they? I don't want to go to the freaking graveyard. Come on. Come on, man. Resurrectable. Come on, can someone please come over here and resurrect me? This guy. He's got his health back. Wait, he's level 18. He's even higher level than me. Where'd they all go? Okay. I have to go through this entire thing again, don't I? No, he's right here. No. Wait, no. Nope. I have to... Why am I the leader of the group? Why am I magically the leader of the group? Is it because this guy's dead? Well, okay, so I guess I can just walk through it. I just have to walk all the way back to the boss room again. Which isn't fun because I can't use a mount. I don't care. I'm now cute in Dungeon Finder. This guy came in. Hey. How come I didn't get kicked from the group? Okay. Time is it? It's 2:30. Okay. There's the boss. We're almost done. Okay, so we have 3 DPSs and I'm the only tank. Good to know. And we have 1 healer. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's go. Let's go. No. I think we'll be a lot better this time. Come on. We can do this. We almost killed him last time as well, so I mean... kind of circling around him on purpose. In hopes that... yeah, and look, I'm getting healed too. So if I just do this... trying to like circle around him in hopes that this kills him before he kills me. No, no. We're almost done. He's almost dead. He is almost dead. Come on. Come on. He's almost dead. We got this, guys. We got this. Okay. Random people I don't know, we got this. Hey! Oh, wow. Wow. And I leveled up. And I leveled up from that. Do suppression. Wow. Best be no chat. And we are done here. Okay. So how do I leave? So how do we leave? I guess I gotta do this. That's why you get the Hearthstone. And now I can leave the group. Can I like leave the group? How do I like leave the group? Well, first things first, I need to change my frickin' specialization. Okay, okay, good. I'm back at Frost. Okay, good. Good. And I'm pretty much now done with the group. So now I'm in the Orca. Okay. Anyways, so I hope everyone did enjoy that stream. And for those that are watching this later on YouTube as a video, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on it. If this is one of the first videos or streams that you've seen by me, please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and also following my Twitch channel. I'll see everyone in the next video or live stream. Take care for now. Bye bye.